So you're logging into TikTok Ads Manager and you're finally ready to start running ads. One of the most overwhelming parts of running ads is right here. Right here, when you have to deal with this question, what's your advertising objective? That's one of the hardest bits about running ads on any platform, whether it's TikTok, Meta, because it's confusing. It's confusing. You don't know which objective to pick, and you're spending your money here, your hard earned money. You want to spend this money and make sure that you get a return. You want to make sure that you want to run ads and your ads actually reach the audience that you want the ads to reach. And not only that, you want this audience to see your ads and get in touch. You want this audience to see your ad and come running, inquiries coming through. That is the hope and prayer of every single person who comes to this dashboard. Yeah. And the first overwhelming bit of running ads is right here when you have to select an objective. And selecting an objective, let me tell you, can make or break your advertisement, can make or break your campaign. So it is very, very important that you pick the right advertising objective. And the advertising objective will depend on your specific type of business as well as the goals that you have. Are you running ads so that you can be known by as many people as possible? Maybe your brand is new. Or are you running ads to try and get people to see a promotion? It depends. So your advertising objective will vary and it will depend on the goals that you have. So let's get into it. How do you choose your advertising objective? What is an advertising objective even? So your advertising objective is simply the result you want from your ad. When you're coming here to run an ad, what is it that you want? You must know that beforehand, before you get to this dashboard. The result that you want from your ad, that is the objective. So when you run ads on any platform, whether that's TikTok, Meta, or Google, the first thing the platform will ask you is, what do you want to achieve? What kind of results are you looking for? Your answer, that's the objective. So here's what happens when you choose an objective. When you select an objective, you're basically saying, TikTok, yeah? You're telling TikTok, go find me people who usually do this. So choosing an objective is literally like you're giving instructions. You're telling TikTok, find me people who are likely to do this. Or I am giving you this ad, put this ad in front of people who are likely to click. Put my ad in front of people who are likely to view my video all the way to the end. Show my ad to people who are likely to purchase. And TikTok's algorithm, because it's so sophisticated, it knows the type of people that are likely to purchase based on past behavior. So if you choose an objective, you're telling TikTok, put me in front of people who do this. And you select your target audience. So let's say you want your video to be seen by women aged 18 to 35 who watch videos all the way to the end. That is your objective. So there are many different objectives when you come to the TikTok Ads Manager, but the objectives are split into three. We have brand awareness objectives, we have sales objectives, and then we have lead generation objectives. So the objective that you pick will depend on where in the marketing journey you are creating ads for. Are you creating ads for brand awareness? Maybe you're launching a new product that no one has ever heard of. Yeah. If that's the case, then brand awareness, that's where you'll fall in the funnel. Or maybe you want to generate sales. Yeah. You want to show your warm audience, maybe people who have already visited your website or people who already follow you on TikTok, people who have saved your posts. Maybe you want to show them a promotion, and because they're already warm, because they already know you, you can serve ads, sales ads to that audience, and they will respond. So your objective will vary depending on which stage of the customer journey you're marketing in. So there are three levels: brand awareness, sales, and lead generation. So let's look at the first level of the advertising objectives on TikTok. The first one is brand awareness. And then under brand awareness is split into three. You can pick the objective of traffic, whereby you are telling Facebook to show your ad to people that are likely to click so they can visit your website. Then there is video views, get more views and engagement for your videos. Then there is community interaction, get more engagement on your TikTok account. So the brand awareness objective on TikTok, if you choose brand awareness, what are you telling TikTok? You're telling TikTok, Show my ad to as many people as possible who are likely to notice it. And then once they notice it, they will click on it, they will view, or they will engage on my posts, not buy. Yeah. So these are the objectives that you are picking. What TikTok actually does behind the scenes is TikTok will prioritize people who scroll a lot. TikTok will prioritize showing your ad to people who scroll a lot, people who watch content, and people who are likely to notice ads, people who don't skip quickly, so that it can get you maximum visibility. What TikTok is not trying to do is it's not trying to get you sales, because that's not the objective that you have selected. So your ad will not be optimized for sales. Okay? Right. Now, brand awareness, traffic. What is this objective for? When you choose traffic, when you choose the traffic objective on TikTok, you are telling TikTok, send me people who are likely to click my link. So the traffic objective is, if you have a URL, if you have a URL like this, yeah, and you include it in your ad, and then you want people to see your ad, click on the link, and then they are taken to your website. It can either be a landing page or an actual service page on your website. So when you choose the traffic objective, you are telling TikTok, send me people who are likely to click my link. That's it. Not buyers, not followers, not viewers, clickers. People who will see a URL or a link and click it. So what TikTok does with that instruction is TikTok goes into its data, and then it will find users, it will find people on its platform within that audience that you have selected who often click URLs, who often visit websites, who often tap links inside ads. Then it shows your ads mostly to those people. So what is the traffic objective actually good for? So you should use traffic when your goal is to get people to visit something. And that something usually is either a page on your website, it could be a landing page for an offer or a product or a service. If you are selling courses, if you are a school, it could be a specific course page. It could be a product page. Maybe you're selling skincare and you have a new brand for acne, and you have created a particular page on your website for that product. Now you want to drive your target audience to that traffic so that they can see the product page and learn what you have to offer. Yeah. And then the traffic objective is also great if you have a booking page and you want your target audience to come to that booking page and make their bookings. So that's what the traffic is for, right? So your goal here is for people to see the ad, click on the link that is on that ad, and then come and check you out. It is not come book immediately or come by. So what results should you expect with the traffic objective? You will get more website visits, you will get more clicks on your links, and you will get more people coming to your landing page or your product page or your service page or your bookings page to see what you have to offer. But it will not generate guaranteed sales, because that's not what the objective is for. This is a brand awareness objective, and specifically it is for getting as much traffic as possible to your website or to your landing page. The traffic objective works really, really well if you have a strong product page, if you have a strong service page, if you have a good website, yeah, that is fast loading, that is mobile friendly. And then the traffic objective is also really good if you're educating or warming people up. If you have a blog that you want your target audience to read, the traffic objective is fantastic for that. If you have a case study, maybe you helped a business owner or a client move from point A to point B, and you have the actual results to share, traffic objective is a great way to get your target audience to come and see this case study, these results that you have achieved for this particular client. If you have a results page and you want your target audience to come to that results page and learn about the kind of work that you do, the traffic objective is great. So use traffic if you want people to come to your website and learn more, educate them. So that's what you use the traffic objective for. So what does success look like for traffic? If your objective is traffic, success means people are clicking on your ad and they're visiting your website. So your metric, the metric that you measure here is, you should be asking, did people click and go where I wanted? So the 4 most important metrics to watch out for when you are running traffic ads is link clicks. How many people actually clicked on your ad? If the number of people that clicked on your ad is low, then that means your ad is not attracting attention or interest. Then you look at the click-through rate, the CTR, which is the percentage of people who saw your ad and clicked, simply meaning out of 100 people who saw your ad, how many clicked? Yeah. So if your CTR is low, that means your ad is not good. People are seeing your ad and they're refusing to click on it. That means maybe the ad is not attractive enough. Maybe the ad is not resonating with the target audience, but you do not want a low CTR. If you have a low CTR on your traffic ads, you pause that ad immediately because it's not working. Something else to measure: cost per click. How much are you paying for each click? For example, if you spend 1,000 shillings and get 100 clicks, then your cost per click is 10 bob, is 10 shillings per click. So you want to make sure that your cost per click is not too high. If you see your cost per click going up, then your ad is very expensive, something is off. So if you have a low cost per click, that means people are clicking your ad at a low cost, meaning that is a good ad. So those are some of the metrics that you should be paying attention to when you are running traffic ads. So the next objective under brand awareness is video views, which is a little straightforward. So what is the video views objective? When you select video views, it means you're telling TikTok, show my ad to people who are most likely to watch my audience. You will have selected a target audience. Show my ad to women aged 18 to 25 in campus who like beauty. And so you're telling TikTok, show my ad to these people, and specifically these people who are likely to watch my video, not click, not buy, watch it. You're telling TikTok, when you choose video views, you're telling TikTok, find me people who watch videos all the way through, all the way to the end. So TikTok goes and finds people within that target audience who don't skip content quickly, and those who watch till the end, and those who also engage with the content. So when you select video views, you will get more views for your videos. You will get longer watch time. You will get better completion rates, people completing your videos all the way to the end. And if your videos are good, it will also generate more engagement, more likes, more comments, and more shares, but it will not necessarily generate sales. Will some people see your very nice video and contact you to want to invest in your services or to buy whatever it is that you have to offer? Yes. But when you select video views, this objective is optimized for video views, not sales. So you will get exactly what you're asking for. You will get video views. So who should use video views? You should use video views if your goal is to build awareness. People don't know your business yet, but you want your target audience. You want to get in front of your target audience. Have them watch your content, have them watch your amazing videos, and then get them to learn about you. It is also great for educating your audience. If you have a service that needs a service or a product that needs explaining, or you want people to know your process, your target audience know your process, or you're just educating your target audience with your video content, video views, great objective to select. And then if you want to build trust, before people buy, they need to understand you, they need to trust you, and you want to show them that video views is a great way. And then if you want to grow the reach of your content, you've been creating content, but you feel like your target audience is not seeing your content, is not seeing your videos. So you can use the video views objective to get in front of them, to get your target audience to watch you and know you. And then once they watch you, you can retarget these people. You can show ads to people who have watched your video, because now they are warmer, they are more likely to ads. You can show them sales content, you can show them a promotion that you're running, and they'll be more likely to respond because they already know you through your video ads. So you run this to educate. Might it generate sales in Kenya especially? Yes, it might, but it is not optimized for sales. It is optimized for video views. And then right under video views, we have the next objective under brand awareness is community interaction. So what is community interaction on TikTok? Community interaction is an objective where you're telling TikTok, if I pick community interaction, show my ad to people who are likely to engage with my content. And what does engage with my content mean? That means people who are likely to see my ad or see my videos and like them, leave comments, share, or follow me. So when you select this objective, TikTok will prioritize showing your ad to people who interact a lot with content, not just watch it. So instead of just video views, when you select community interaction, you will get more likes, more comments, more shares, more followers. What you're telling TikTok is you're saying, find me or put my ad in front of people within this target audience that have selected who engage, not just watch or click. So what kind of results can you expect? You should expect a lot of engagement, like a lot of likes, a lot of comments, a lot of shares. You should also expect more activity on your post. You should expect when you come back to your profile, you'll probably see a lot more people have viewed your profile, but it will not necessarily generate sales. So who should use community engagement, community interaction? Who should select this advertising objective? If you have a brand new account and you want your target audience to see your content, learn about your brand, and start engaging with your profile, then community interaction can help you do that. When you select community interaction, especially if you have a new account, growing on TikTok is becoming harder and harder and harder. If you're stuck in the 200 views jail, if you feel like you're creating good content, but your target the TikTok algorithm is just not pushing that content in front of your target audience, community interaction is the objective that you select. If you have a brand new account and you want your target audience to see your content, learn about your brand and start engaging with your profile, then community interaction can help you achieve that. If you're new, no one knows you, no one trusts you, no one engages with you yet, this objective will help kickstart activity on your content and on your profile. Community interaction is also really great for creators and personal brands. Like, let's say I am a coach and I talk about, I give career advice. So I can select community interaction to get in front of more people who need career advice. I tell TikTok, show my ad to people aged 18 to 35 who recently finished high school or recently finished campus and are looking for career advice. So they see your content, and if your content is good, if you're speaking about the problems that they're experiencing, then you should automatically experience a lot more engagement, a lot more visibility, and a lot more audience growth. So which metrics should you track when you select community interaction as an objective? So when you select community interaction because it is engagement heavy, the most important metrics to track is engagement rate. Very, very important. How many people have interacted with your ad? Yeah. The higher your engagement rate, the better. You also need to look at the number of likes, because likes signal interest. You also need to look at the number of comments. Comments show engagement, especially valuable when you're trying to grow your account. You should also look at the number of shares, meaning people have found your content worth spreading. You should also look at the number of followers. If your goal is to grow your community, then the number of followers that you are getting from your community interaction ad is important. So you'll know your community interaction ad is successful based on the number of followers you have gotten. It should increase. You should see more shares in your content. You should see more likes in your content. You should see more comments. Basically, the engagement rate should be high. The higher the engagement rate, the better. So if you select community interaction and you're still not getting the engagement that you want, then that means there is something seriously wrong with your content. So that is those are the brand awareness objectives. Those are the 3 objectives when you want to generate awareness for your brand. You want as many of your target audience. You want as many people in your target audience, that your dream clients. You want as many of them to know that your brand exists. And the advertising objective that you select is brand awareness. And then brand awareness will vary depend on whether you have a link that you want people to click, whether you have a video that you want people, or not just a video content that you want more people to see and engage with, or you want more shares, more likes, more profile visits, more followers. So that is how you generate awareness for your brand with TikTok ads, and specifically with the brand awareness objective. We have TikTok ads training for beginners, business owners. It doesn't matter whether you're learning TikTok ads to grow your business or brand, or you're learning TikTok ads to offer it as a service, as a digital marketer. We welcome you. We have one-on-one classes, we have group classes, we have physical classes, and we have online classes. My favorite thing to do is to help struggling business owners figure digital marketing out, or to help beginner digital marketers that have a dream of starting a career in this space to actually learn and get started. And all our training is practical. This is the most practical training that you will ever get, and that's a guarantee that I can stand on. So I can't wait to see you in our TikTok ads class. You are so welcome. Get in touch with us, and I will leave the contacts below, as well as the number will be flashing throughout this lesson. So thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you in class. So we've done brand awareness. Now let's look at the sales objective. The sales objective is the one that stands out to a lot of business owners, but unfortunately, the sales objectives will only work for you if you have a website and if you have an online store. And specifically, that website or online store, you must have connected your TikTok pixel to your website. can be quite confusing, quite overwhelming for business owners and for beginner digital marketers that are running TikTok ads for the first time. So if this is you, let us help you. We will help you set up your TikTok pixel, connect it to your website so that you can start running sales ads that take people directly to your website, where people can come to your website, add item to cart, and then purchase from you. So that's the only downside of the sales objective, is you can only run the sales objective to your website or to your online store. And for this to be successful, you must have set up your TikTok pixel. And TikTok will actually not allow you to run a sales ad until you have this set up properly. Again, this is something that we will help you with. Now, when you select the sales objective, you're saying, find me people who are most likely to take action and convert, not people who are most likely to click or watch or engage. You want people who usually come on this app, see something, and then they take action. And converting can mean different things to different people. A conversion can be someone sees your ad, comes to your website or your online store or your landing page, and then makes a purchase, like actually adds item to cart and buys something. Or someone sees your ad, they're taken to your website or online store. Maybe you have a spa or a dental clinic, and then they make a booking or they book an appointment. Or you are a coach, or you have a school, or you are running a training program. Someone sees your ad, they come to your website, and then they sign up for a course. They fill in a form to sign up for a course. So that is website conversion. Is you're telling TikTok, I want you to put my ad in front of people who are most likely to see my ad, click on my link, and then come to my website and actually complete the action that I want them to take. You want them to convert. You don't want random viewers or clickers. If your objective is sales, you want people who are most likely to become customers. You care about results that bring in money or customers. So if you select sales, website conversions, which is you are driving sales on your website, on your product page, on your landing page, is which metrics should you track? You should track conversions, which is the number of results. How many people actually took the action that you wanted to take? How many people saw your ad, came to your website and booked? How many people saw your ad, came to your website and added items to cart, made purchases? How many people saw your ad, came to your website and signed up? That is your number one metric. If it is 0, then your campaign is not working, no matter what else looks good. So if you have 0 conversions, then your campaign is not working. And then you should also need to track cost per conversion, how much it costs to get one customer. You spend 5,000 shillings, you get 10 bookings. So your cost per booking is 500 shillings. You don't want your cost per conversion to be high, because at the end of the day, you are running ads so that it can be profitable for your business. You're not running ads to waste money. So you need to ask, is this profitable for my business? And the cost per conversion is what will answer that. Then you also need to track the conversion rate when you're running sales ads, website conversion with this specific advertising objective. You want to ask, out of the people who clicked, how many people actually took action? So TikTok is telling you 100 people saw your ad and 100 of them clicked. So TikTok is telling you 1,000 people saw your ad, 100 people clicked. And out of those 100 people that clicked, 10 people actually converted, 10 people booked. So out of the 100 people that clicked, 10 people booked. So your conversion rate is 10%. If your conversion rate is too high, then you know your offer or website is good, because it's showing the number of people that are clicking and buying is high. That's good. You want a high conversion rate. But if your conversion rate is low, then something is wrong, because people are seeing your ad, but they are clicking on it, and then once they get to your product page or your landing page, they're not taking the action that you want them to take. So something is wrong with that particular offer that you're putting out. Maybe it's not strong enough, or maybe they're coming to the landing page and then they're not finding customer reviews, or they're not finding trust signals. So look at your offer, because if your conversion rate is low, something is wrong after people click the ad. Then another metric that you need to track is ROAS, return on ad spend. How much money have you made versus how much money have you spent? You spent 10,000 shillings on ad. That is the investment that you made on your TikTok ad. You're like, I'm willing to spend 10,000 shillings. I want this 10,000 shillings to generate more money than I have spent. Meaning, I want a return on ad spend. So if I spend 10,000 shillings and then the money that I make is 40,000 shillings, then the return on ad spend is 4x, because my money has multiplied by 4. So return on ad spend is very, very important, because it allows you to track, are you actually making money? Are you actually making money? You're spending money on ads, but are those ads generating income? Are they generating results? So those are the sales objectives. Now under sales, we have TikTok shop, but this will not work in a Kenyan market because is TikTok shop available in Kenya? Not currently available. Is TikTok shop available in Africa? So TikTok shop is currently available in South Africa, but has not yet launched across the rest of Africa. So you cannot really run ads that drive sales to your TikTok shop on Kenya. So if you're running ads, the only option, if you want sales, the only option is to select website conversion, which means you must have an online shop or a website, and that online shop or website must be connected to your TikTok pixel. Now, if you want sales but do not have an online shop, this is the objective that you pick. You pick the lead generation objective. If you have an online shop, if you're selling products on TikTok but do not have an online shop and you want sales, you are trying to find customers, then the lead generation objective is what you select. And then under lead generation, we have 3 options. You can choose website form, which gets leads through to your website. Then you have TikTok instant form, which get leads through TikTok instant form. And then there's direct messages or phone calls. So the lead generation objective on TikTok puts your ad in front of people who are likely to share their contact details. They see your ad and they share their contact details so that you can follow up with them and turn them into customers. So let's look at the first option. The first objective under lead generation is website form. And what does a website form mean in lead generation? It means TikTok sends people to your website where they will find a form. And then once they get the form, they fill in their contact information so that you can get in touch with them later. So when you choose website form, you're saying, find me people who are likely to see my ad, click on the link, they're taken to my website, and then once they get to my website, they fill in a form. So someone sees your ad, they click on, maybe your call to action is learn more. Once they click on learn more, they're taken to your website, they fill in a form, maybe they add their name, their phone number, their email, so that you can get in touch with them later. So let's say you have a dental clinic and you're offering free dental consultations. So someone sees your ad, they click on it, they're taken to your dental clinic's website where they'll find a form, they fill in the information so that they can book their free dental consultation. Or maybe you have a spa. So you select lead generation if you already have a website, and then on that website there's a booking page, there's a landing page, or there's a form system that customers can fill. So that is what you select. The website form is you want people to come, your target customers to come to your website and then fill in a form to book something, to sign up for something, or to, whatever it is that you're trying to collect, the information that you're trying to collect, and then you get in touch with them later. And then under lead generation, we have the TikTok instant form. The TikTok instant form means people will see your ad, and then within the app itself, they won't have to leave the app. You see here, the form takes them, people click the ad, and then they're taken to your website to fill in the form. But with TikTok instant form, a form appears and they can fill in that form directly within the TikTok app. They don't have to leave the app. So the form opens inside TikTok and the person fills it in without leaving the app. So when you select this, you're saying, find me people, or put my ad in front of people who are likely to see my ad and then quickly want to fill in their information within the app. Someone sees your ad, they click the button, e.g. sign up or get offer, and then a form opens instantly inside TikTok. Their details may even be pre-filled to make it easier, and then they submit it in seconds. And this is very valuable because it reduces friction. You're not taking people away. Someone sees your ad, a form appears, they fill it in right there and then they continue with the experience. So it's up to you to get in touch with them. People don't leave the TikTok app, so it's easier for them to just see your ad, see the form pop up, and then they fill it in. Yeah, so that is what TikTok instant form is, and that's how it is different from the website form. The website form takes you away. It takes people to your website or to your online shop. The TikTok instant form, it appears directly as they are browsing on TikTok. Then lastly, under lead generation is direct messages or phone calls. If you want sales, if you want customers to buy from you, lead generation, direct messages or phone calls is the one that you should use if you want your ads to generate sales from you. This is the option that you should pick, especially if you don't have a website. If you're selling on TikTok, even if you have a website, I believe lead generation, direct messages or phone calls is a much better objective for any business owner to pick. Lead generation, direct messages or phone calls is what you should go for. And when you select this, you're telling TikTok, put my ad in front of people, in front of my target customers who will see the ad, and then they will tap it and get in touch with me. You want people to contact you directly instead of just filling a form. So you want people to see your ad, and then they start chatting with you directly on WhatsApp or directly on TikTok direct message. Yeah. So what you're telling TikTok is when you choose this, you're saying, find me people who are likely to start a conversation or call my business. Not just click, not just watch, actual potential customers getting in touch with you. And that way you can generate sales. And when you select direct messages or phone calls, you should expect more phone calls, messages, inquiries, conversations from your potential customers. Here, this works really well. This is one of the best objectives that you can do. This is the best objective to choose if you want sales, because people here prefer chatting. They prefer asking questions. They will negotiate. They will call to confirm details, to confirm that you are not a scammer. So this is the best option. If your business relies on conversations, maybe you have clinics and you know people want to ask questions, or you are selling something that has a long process like real estate. You know, you want people to see the piece of land that you're selling or you're advertising, and then you want them to tap and come and start inquiring. You want people to come and start conversations with them. You want people to see your ad and ask questions. So this is the option that you choose. So it's up to you to convert those people that call you or send you messages. Yeah, this is the best option to choose for any Kenyan business that wants sales. Yeah, so those are all the TikTok ads objectives, and we've also talked about how to use each one. And if you're a Kenyan business owner that wants to sales, we have talked about which objective you should go for. So that's it for this video. I hope you now have a good understanding of which advertising objective you should select. Yeah, because it can be confusing. If you pick the wrong objective, then you will not generate the results that you expect from your ads. I hope this lesson was helpful. And again, if you're trying to run TikTok ads for the first time, let us help you. Let us guide your hand. If you're a business owner and you have staff members that you want help from, you want them to learn how to run TikTok ads, bring them to us. We will hold their hand. We will train them. We will help them set up ads from start to finish so that you can start getting more customers from TikTok. You can put your products and services in front of your target customers on TikTok. We cannot wait to hear from you. Our training, we can come to your business physically or we can do it online. So please reach out. We love helping and we are looking forward to hearing from you. So thank you so much for watching. And if you have any questions again about running ads on TikToks or any questions you have about advertising objectives, please ask them below in the comments and we will respond.